Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. You know the NFL is always full of surprises, and this offseason has been no different, especially when it comes to the NFC East, a division that's known for its fierce competition, passionate fan bases, and of course, its strategic power plays. And right now, the buzz in the league circles is all about the Washington Commanders, a team that's been building for success, and it looks like they're about to face some serious competition from an unexpected front. That's right, there's talk that an AFC North team, a division known for its tough defenses and physical play, has shown a keen interest in none other than Terry Mclaurin, the star wide receiver of Washington. Now, this kind of rumor can shake things up, especially when it involves a player of Mclaurin's caliber, someone who's been integral to the Commanders' offense for years. Terry Mclaurin, for those of you who follow the team closely, has been a beacon of consistency and explosive playmaking since he was drafted. He's not just a receiver, he's the kind of player who can change the course of a game on a single play. His speed, route running, and ability to make contested catches make him one of the most dangerous weapons in the league when healthy. And let's not forget, Mclaurin's leadership on and off the field has been vital for the Commanders' locker room. Over the past few seasons, he's been a target of admiration not only from Washington fans, but also from rival teams. And now, it appears that some of those teams are eyeing him for a potential trade. The team in question, the AFC North team, is reportedly extremely interested in acquiring Mclaurin, and this has sent shockwaves through the NFL community. The AFC North has always been known for its gritty, tough defenses and physical style of play. But now, they're looking to add a dynamic playmaker to their arsenal. It's a move that could dramatically alter the landscape of that division, which has traditionally been dominated by powerhouses like the Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Cleveland Browns. If this trade were to happen, it would give that AFC North team an offensive boost that they've been craving, particularly in the receiver position, which has been a point of concern for some of those teams in recent seasons. But why would the AFC North team be so interested in Terry Mclaurin? Well, it's simple. Mclaurin is not just a receiver, he's a game changer. His ability to stretch the field, create separation, and make clutch catches in critical moments makes him a perfect fit for teams that emphasize a balanced, explosive offense. Plus, he's a player with a proven track record, someone who can produce under pressure and elevate the entire offense. For a team looking to make a deep playoff run, adding a player like Mclaurin could be the missing piece that pushes them over the top. Now, from Washington's perspective, this is a situation that's causing some serious soul-searching. The Commanders have invested heavily in Mclaurin, not just in terms of draft capital, but also in terms of his role within the team's identity. He's been a cornerstone for the franchise, especially after the tumultuous years the team has faced trying to rebuild and find stability. Losing him would be a huge blow, not only on the field, but also in terms of locker room leadership. However, teams always have to weigh their options, especially when a lucrative trade offer comes along. And let's talk about the broader context. The Commanders, under head coach Ron Rivera, have been making strategic moves this offseason to bolster their roster. They've added some promising pieces on defense and tried to improve their offensive line to give quarterback Sam Howell more protection. The team's core, including players like Terry Mclaurin, has shown a lot of promise, and fans are optimistic about their chances in the upcoming season. But with rumors swirling about a potential trade, it's clear that the front office is also thinking about the long-term strategy, balancing the desire to contend now with the need to build for sustained success. And speaking of Sam Howell, the young quarterback who's been gaining confidence and experience, he's certainly someone who benefits immensely from having a playmaker like Mclaurin on the field. Howell's development has been a focal point for the team, and the chemistry between him and Mclaurin has been evident during training camp and the preseason. It's that connection that often makes the difference in close games, and losing Mclaurin could impact that dynamic. On the flip side, if the trade goes through, the Commanders will have to find new ways to develop their offense and find those big play targets elsewhere. Back to the AFC North interest. It's important to note that these kinds of rumors are quite common in the NFL during the offseason, but not every one materializes into a deal. Teams like the Ravens and Bengals are always on the lookout for upgrades, and they've shown a willingness to make bold moves to improve their roster. If the interest in Mclaurin is serious, it could lead to negotiations that last for weeks, or it might be a bluff to drive up the price of other players or draft picks. Either way, it's a situation that Commanders fans should follow closely because it could reshape the team's composition or even alter their division rivals' plans. Washington's management, led by owner Dan Snyder and the front office, has been working diligently to craft a competitive roster, and the potential loss of a star like Mclaurin would require some strategic adjustments. The team has been focusing on building a balanced offense, and Mclaurin's role in that scheme has been pivotal. His ability to create yardage after the catch and his knack for clutch catches in critical moments have made him a fan favorite. For the fans, losing him would be tough to swallow, but the NFL is a business first, and sometimes, tough decisions are necessary for long-term success. Let's also remember the history of Commanders' wide receivers. The franchise has seen its share of talented pass catchers over the decades, but Mclaurin's consistency and dedication have set him apart in recent years. His leadership qualities and work ethic have made him a central figure in the team's culture. It's no wonder that the fans and players alike see him as a symbol of the team's future. So, if this trade rumor turns into reality, it'll be a huge storyline to follow, and it will have ripple effects across the league. Now, what's next for the Commanders? Well, the team will undoubtedly be exploring all options to keep their roster competitive. They might look to extend Mclaurin's contract if they want to keep him long-term, or they could entertain the idea of a trade if the right offer comes along. The NFL offseason is a time of strategic planning, and every move is scrutinized by fans and analysts alike. The Commanders' fanbase is eager to see how this story unfolds because, at the end of the day, everyone wants to see their team succeed and contend for a Super Bowl. And let's not forget, the NFC East is always a battleground. The Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, and New York Giants are all making moves, and the Commanders want to stay competitive. A trade involving Mclaurin could shift the balance of power, giving one team a significant advantage while leaving others scrambling to adjust. It's these kinds of storylines that make the NFL offseason so exciting, and Washington fans should keep their eyes glued, because big news like this can change everything overnight. In the end, whether Mclaurin stays or goes, the Washington Commanders are still a team with a lot of potential. The talent is there, and with the right coaching and strategic moves, they can be a playoff contender in the coming season. But this rumor about interest from an AFC North team is a reminder that nothing is set in stone in the NFL. Every team is looking to improve, and sometimes that means making difficult decisions. Fans should stay tuned because the next few weeks will be crucial in shaping the future of this franchise. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. Do you think Mclaurin will stay, or do you believe a trade is inevitable? How would you feel if he moves to that AFC North team? Would it change your outlook for the upcoming season? We love hearing your insights, and we're always eager to discuss every angle with our loyal supporters. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates because the NFL never stops, and neither do we. Stay tuned for all the latest Washington Commanders news, rumors, and analysis. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow fans. Together, we're building a community that's passionate, informed, and ready for whatever the league throws at us. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Commanders!